is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real soon. I said it, so change your attitude and your tune. This is the Wall Street Beat Show.
Wall Street. Good morning, Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? You hit the like, you hit the subscribe. Every day we talk about going on a ride, going to the moon, and damn, we're going soon. Got some crypto news for you 1095, right under 11. I believe we hit then resist. So what happened is the other day we got a copyright on the channel. Very shame. It was about the ape coin. And if you see right here, Bitcoin update 50K or 30K question mark, we must check. And then I put ape coin prediction. It was pretty exciting. Well, what happened here? I want to show you what we talked about and what happened, because there's a big difference. 5 right under 11. I believe we hit then resistance hitting at the 1930. If we get the same exact move as we did before, I do believe you're going to be able to take a nice profit before we get a significant downfall, perhaps to the downside here, $24.50. So please beat the whales if you want to go 20. So did a video, talked about ApeCoin, showed you the circle up here where we would go, and I said $24. Pay attention. We even circled it up for you. Well, look what the exact resistance line. The rest of this is ish. These candles were talking ish up here. If you were lucky to get an order to fill, which not everybody did, $27.70 would be roughly about the top there, but I don't think you would have been able to fill an order. The money was going up and down way too fast at that moment. You might not have filled your order, and you'd be stuck at that position. So if you listen to what I did, congratulations. We were somewhere down here trading about $20, and I did let you know that you would be exactly, and I think it's kind of wild, but exactly in the range the candles are in. If you zoom in to double check, I called this before anybody else was talking about the ape coin, and if you look right here, the tip, $24.23 across the bars. Yes, the candles touched up here, but like I said, nothing established until we got to the $24, like I said, would happen. So exactly as predicted, Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Every day you hit the like and subscribe. A lot of people want to know what's going to happen next. Well, there is a chance for a correction. Good morning, Hugh. There is a chance for some backfire here. If you do notice there's a double top pattern, we have to get more into this chart. We would have to get more indicators, more understanding of what we are doing this morning to see. Let's see. The Bitcoin dominance don't need to pay attention to. As we notice, let's see, we're in the 4-hourly. I'll get to a closer time frame. Hourly on this chart, RSI is looking rather bearish as we're going to continue to hit up here on top like we did. If you see, we came through, hit up top. Now we're going to continue to come down in this wave to come back up again. So there is a correction coming here for this, and I am very confident just by looking at the hourly there. Perhaps we can go test back up, because if you see here, we're bumping against the top of the EMA exponential moving average. Perhaps we build a support level there. If not, we will fall to the bottom of it at $21.60. So not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice, but you will see there that there is resistance there. Support, excuse me, right here at the bottom of here. If we do continue to bounce off the top of the EMA on this chart, this is the hourly for ApeCoin, you'll see that you will be in the green section. So let me get rid of some of the indicators and show you what I'm talking about. Let's see right here. So we got a correction from the first jump we did, which took us to $26. Okay, so this is what we were talking about. This is the hourly. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little lost here because I'm used to looking at the forwardly. So we called this. We've never touched $24, never been in that range before. So this is kind of cool, right? So let's get to the forwardly. Let's pay attention to this. I'm going to give you a breakdown right now. Fibonacci sequence. You're going to understand what we're talking about. Pull it out, the Fibbo. And now we're really going to get a touch here. What was this? This is a 24. That was the 23. Okay. So if we are, and that's only if we are correcting, if we are on a downfall from this $24 move, like I said, repeat history, we took this green candle, showed you this trend from here, and it has nothing to do with the Fibonacci levels, just the size of the green candle. We cloned it. I then explained to you as I established this resistance/support, our next level of resistance should be $24, and exactly it happened. So that's just letting you know technical analysis does work. It's pretty exciting. Hit the like and subscribe. You're going on a ride. You're going to the moon. You're going soon with me. We're going to have a good time. So if this is a correction, if this is a double top pattern formation, this is the ApeCoin. If this is correct, excuse me, as I hit my nose, I'm going to get in a fight here. I believe, and if it's looking at the 50% pull down, you may get this. And this is a longer time frame. I'm talking like if we don't get a huge jump to the upside because of Bitcoin, because I think this was going to happen, 1770. I could have sworn I had that written in here somewhere. But 50% pullback is your one level I'm looking at strongly to bounce back, perhaps accumulate a little more for the ApeCoin. That is up to you. I'm going to talk about Bitcoin next. Just wanted to go over this chart and help you understand that here, April 25th, 2022, there was significant resistance. And then here, as we're getting to the trend line, we popped up significantly April 29th, a few days later. That became support. What it is now is 38.2. So you're looking at $19.24. So kind of excited for that price. I'm going to hang out here. May accumulate some more of this at this price level, 38.2. What am I going to do if we touch 1765, 66? I'm going to go all in there and probably go nuts, and you don't do that. Your dollar cost average in. So like I said, pay attention to these levels. We may only touch, and this may surprise you, and please, if it does happen, you got to understand this. This token is on fire. A lot of people are excited in this coin. $21.15. There is a slim chance, and I say slim because I think it's slim. In my personal opinion, none of this is financial advice. $21.14. You're going to see this perhaps come down next candle green. I mean, before it gets green, it's going to be red, and then you're going to see this. So pay attention to this. These are your three opportunities. I am not a psychic. I am just a technical analysis guy, and these are your options. So pay attention to your options on the levels of the fall, of the correction, which people are taking profits, causing this market, causing this price to fall. Probably not exactly what I think is going to happen here. I think we're going to get closer to the 19 or the 17, but I could be wrong because these are your levels. What I would be betting on is the middle one, 38.2, $19.28. Be willing to bet my ass on there that we're going to get that. So hopefully that's the one we're going to look for here. Currently, I don't know what this 21 is here. Get rid of that. But these are the three levels I want you to pay attention to. Understand that. We talked about 1680 before this bull run even started to $24. I explained to you how we're going to get there. So enough with the ApeCoin. Pay attention to this perhaps as a correction. These are your three levels to keep an eye on. Yes, we could go back up and touch 24 again one more time before we see this decline. I don't know. Like I said, it's going to take some time to really see how this develops. So pay attention to this line here. Fibonacci sequences are there for you. You take a picture. Into some of the Bitcoin news real quick. Why not, right? This is what we do. You hit the like and subscribe. You get excited. And then we talk about the Bitcoin news. Bitcoin is coming to your 401k. can we just get more bullish and more bullish by the day? It's insane. This is exciting. Fidelity Investments made history this week when it announced that it would give participation in employer-sponsored 401k plans options to invest in Bitcoin. Very, very big news. I am excited for this. This is now the first, and they're at $11 trillion asset. Worth of assets they have. So imagine how important it is, even though Bitcoin is only $1 trillion right now. So we have some more news coming, so please hopefully don't leave yet. Very important news. But Fidelity is a big play into this crypto space here. So if you're wondering how important and how big this is huge. Why is this so big? We're going to talk about this in just a second. Mr. Wonderful has a lot to collaborate. Let's go.
On stablecoins, you have the Loomis bill, which contemplates all crypto. All of these things are moving forward. You had the announcement last week that BlackRock put money into Circle, which is USDC, and then Fidelity this morning, or late last night, announcing that they would allow in their 401k retirement programs up to 20% in Bitcoin and other certain coins. And so clearly the movement is towards putting policy in place on crypto. That's positive. Now the negative is Bitcoin 2022, a couple of weeks ago in Miami, they had to open a special day just for institutions on Wednesday. 1,500 institutions showed.
Good morning, Gary. 1,500 institutions showed up to this. Guess what? They all did not own Bitcoin. They did a specific thing in Miami for the people who did not have any so they could educate them and help them. Listen to the rest. This blew my mind. That was the negative part. How is that negative? Wait till they get in.
None of them own any cryptocurrencies. They're trying to figure it out. They know it's coming. They know policy's coming. Tomorrow, the FTX conference in Nassau, it is sold out globally. Governments from every state and country showing up there. I've never seen so much interest in an asset class that nobody owns. The truth is the whole sector is, Bitcoin's under $1 trillion, which is a nothing burger in financial services. So there's a lot of upside to come. And I think cryptocurrencies, you have to make one decision. Do you go long before the policy and regulation?
And as he was saying, do you go long before the policy or do you pay the premium basically when this asset's going to go up through the roof? And I don't think people understand what's going to happen. As we're going to get back into Bitcoin now, we're going to talk about the chart. Bitcoin is daddy and it runs the show. So if you understand that, you'll realize how important, why we always go over Bitcoin, and why this chart here, I think, is one of the most significant and most important charts that we have coming. But what Mr. Wonderful was saying is he's never seen so many big institutions so interested at a place, at a gathering, right, that are not even invested in it. What are you here for? Why are you so interested? You actually think about this for 1 second. These big institutions spent money on travel for people to come visit and learn more about it. That's how interesting this space is. So, without further ado, getting into the space here, let's see what we're at. Total crypto market cap. We have SafeMoon here. Finally doing something. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do hold some SafeMoon. You can't be as speculative as everyone is. You do have to have your toe in a little bit of everything there. Hit the like and subscribe. This is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. And right now, Ethereum is trading 2,800. Oh, boy, what a discount that is. The volume, almost a little bit under 30 billion volume for Bitcoin, and just about half that in Ethereum. Looking pretty stagnant. I can't believe it, but this is what we're looking at right now. BNB continuing, bed and breakfast trying to get above the 400 level. As we know, Solana, anytime Solana is $100.85. We already know that's a discounted price compared to what's going to happen. XRP here, 62 cents, ladies and gentlemen. Giving a quick update on this Saturday morning. Cardano having a hard time falling below 80 cents. Seems like it could be a good buy there. Terra Luna, as we already know, it's starting to do something similar to the Solana world here. Anything under $100, $99, seems to be a good buy. It seems to always get a resistance level above the 100 and then have to fall. So pay attention to that. Dogecoin, as we know, 15 cents seems to be a hike. 15.5 cents seems to be a problem as well. Just numbers I have stuck in my head. Avalanche, anytime under $65, we already know. Very, very good buy. Polkadot, If you can get Polkadot under 17, 18 bucks, that to me seems like a joke. Shiba Inu, a lot of people have opinions on that. Still a very cheap token, still very cheap price. As we're looking to add a zero back to there, maybe perhaps we can do so. The one I want to talk about even the most right now that gives me a headache, well, that's Crow. Crypto.com. It's at the Lakers Stadium. It's on every playoff game on the floor of every NBA game. 37 cents. This asset should be stuck at 50 cents. It should never go lower. Let me know what your opinion is on that. I really do believe that this asset, come on, you got the owner. You got the owner of the Lakers. They're going to invest. More people are going to invest. When this crypto space goes up, these are all opportunities. So I'm trying to wake you up this morning. You're with Wall Street Peak. Get your coffee ready. We'll talk a little bit about some crypto, right? Get into the charts. We'll talk a little bit about some Bitcoin in a minute, about the chart, and probably get out of here. But Polygon Matic, another great buy there. It doesn't get any cheaper than that. $1.15, if you know what I mean. I've never seen anything in this cheap price where I thought I'd see again, and that's really the truth. I did not think we would see 115 Matic, anything near the dollar again. And by economy, if we can get it up there, I don't know, but that's really cheap. Litecoin, wow. Under $100, as we know, some of these altcoins are getting decimated. So please understand what's happening here. Chainlink, anything under $15, and we're $3 away from there. Anything $15 for Chainlink, you got to understand. And I'm talking about the tokens that you're going to put your money in, and you're going to dollar cost average in, and you're going to be comfortable with that move. FTX, $39. Whew. Actually impressed with the number, knowing that it has gone higher. There's some things to pay attention to. Right here, we got a couple big dogs down here that are just really cheap. Understand right now, 18 cents for Stella XLM. We've seen prices all the way past 55 cents, right? Taking profits at that level before. I have not received or entered back into the market for XLM. Maybe it's time. I'm trying to get a couple extra jobs. What are some good jobs to get into? Perhaps you want to do some help for Amazon, do Amazon Flex. I heard that's a good help. You get in your car, you actually deliver packages. Maybe do the DoorDash, maybe do Grubhub, Uber Eats, and deliver. I heard they make some pretty good money. So stop being a negative Nancy and go get a second job. Get a third job, like I said in one of my songs. It was pretty exciting. You get excited. We do music on this channel. We do a lot of things. And if I may, I'm just going to jump into it. This is like one of the new Wall Street songs.
It's just so simple. I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on, right over. Got one job. I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto. I'm dollar cost averaging. Don't you know? You buy the dip. You have a sip. Take a rip. Call me captain of this shit. I don't give a fuck, my name is Skip. XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. Take that shit right down to the cilium. I'ma put my fist through this shit. We're going to the moon and we're going soon.
So, as you know on this channel, I love music. That was my made-up beat and song. Just real quick, fooling around. So I want people to understand how important the crypto market is. We're talking about this right now. How we relate it to music, XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. Take that shit right down to the cilium. It makes no sense. To me, it does. We're going to take it down. We're going to fall, and we're going to go right to the cilium, which is obviously the ceiling. So we're going to talk a little bit more about these coins real quick, then go into the charts. VeChain. This was 10 cents. We were rocking and rolling past 10 cents. We already know that we can keep going. We can get into that. 6 cents is a resistance level there. I'm pretty excited about that. Man, at Decentraland, I bought this at 14 cents. We know it went about as high as $5. A lot of people took profits, and look at what's happening. So if that wasn't a bear market since the top, I don't know what it was. So pay attention definitely to mention, and thank you for the fire. I thought that was a nice little freestyle old school remix and had some fun with that. Elron. Electronic Gold, GLD, $135. If you have multiple $135, I suggest you buy as many shares, as many assets, as many of them as you can get your hands on. That is an asset. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Gentlemen, twice as nice, but if you do pay attention to the market, sandbox all the way to $7. Understand, I believe, within the next 2 to 5 years, all these prices are not the all-time highs. I repeat. $7, $5. They are not the all-time highs for these tokens. Please pay attention, definitely to mention. Theta Network introduced back into the digital gambling poker table, which is what now is partnership through with online gambling. $13 and change. Tesos was $5 and change, and much more. Pay attention, Stefan. Another one. Cheap, cheap, cheap. This was about $9, $10. Pay attention to what you're getting into. Do your own research. We could go on and on. I'd rather get into the charts and talk a little bit about what I think Bitcoin is about to do. Real quick before we do so, I want to get into my little chart of my 3 options that I played, and here is one of them. Here we go. We have a few Bitcoin scenarios. And this is wallst.pete on Instagram. If you want to follow us, we are at an all-time high of 390 followers. Thank you very much. Started this Instagram. Never thought I'd even have an Instagram account. We have a few Bitcoin scenarios. First is this falling wedge on the hourly that is ticking very, very bullish. Pay attention to this falling wedge. It's a bullish divergence. I do believe that we get a couple more dead cat bounces. Perhaps come back up another time frame to the 39,000 if this is what this price is. Come back down. Keep retesting this bottom price we are hitting. Hopefully we don't fall through because then we're in trouble. Then come back up through as you see this wedge here come in, and then before you know it, we're just going to get some buying pressure that not many people can handle. There may be a short squeeze come through. It's going to liquidate the short positions, enabling them, making them have to buy back, which will then stop this resistance here at the 43,000, causing us to come back to 48. So I do believe that this is a huge scenario. That is the one scenario coming through into play that I do believe is going out now. Another scenario before we go, because I feel like this is a very, very important segment of the video. What do we need to check out here? What I said was, well, we had the second is the history of false before we rally to the upside significantly. And this is another scenario I do believe that is coming into play. What we need to do is continue to establish new higher lows, right? And every time we do that, the price here on the low is a little higher. And maybe we want to call this one, but this stops when we hit here. So now we really have to establish what is going on. What did we say? Well, January 2022. Ever since we got into the 2022, there has been a trend that has changed, my friend. All the way from the bottom here, look, pay attention, definitely to mention that is the beginning of January 2022, probably January 22nd of the day as we look at the chart. Coming through, there's a trend that is your friend, and if you follow it, is still going up. Is it fooling the hell out of all of my audience, out of all the crypto holders? Are we becoming fooled? Yes, I believe we are. Let's show with the naked eye what we're talking about. Well, this is the 4-hourly, and if we pay attention to 48 high right here, well, we have not seen a price of that since March 27th. You are fooled. What is going on is we've already done this a couple times. Went all the way up to 43. That was a problem. So between 43 and 48,000, if I may show you a couple problems, that's where we're getting. So right here and here, pay attention, definitely to mention, December 15th, you may not have realized, but 2021 plays a little role into this. This was the first time we started falling through major. So pay attention to that. Bitcoin price, I do believe, will find a way to break out of this falling wedge, this bullish divergence. If we can establish and build the support on the green line that I have and continue to do so, we'll get something significant to the upside. We will become then again bullish. Everyone will then be FOMOing. And like I said, between the FOMOing, between the short positions, because we're going to get basically going to get a short squeeze, and what that is when the people who are shorting the market thinking we're going to 30,000 and we're going to these low levels, which we are now about to flip bullish on the MACD. If you pay attention, definitely to mention on the MACD, we are still bearish here. Do look and see every time we get to about this time frame, we do start to tick bullish. I'm kind of excited about that. I do believe that the rest of this weekend, this is Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, May 1st, we're going to have to do this, the check mark. May 1st, I do believe we're going to have a nice pull to the upside. It is wonderful timing. It's the first of the month. End of the month, perhaps here we can get some type of bullish move. Like I said, we were in a bearish, very, very bullish divergence, on the falling wedge there. So that is the MACD. Let me see if I can pull out the exponential moving average with the Bollinger Bands. Give me a little more understanding of what may be happening. And yes, okay. So 4-hourly, what's happening here? I do see everything that's happening. If you could tell, every single time these come in, right? These are my Bollinger Bands on the outside. Every time they come in, we get a price action either to the upside or to the downside. A nice little move, right? And every time it happens and they get closer, we get that. So expect another dead cat bounce like this. I do see it. It's going to be a fake out. It's nothing significant. Then another fall. This could be it. Testing. Understand, we've been testing to go through this bottom a little too much now. Keep testing the bottom of this trend. What's going to happen, my friends and ladies and gentlemen? We're going to actually break through, and it's going to be really, really disgusting. It's going to be ugly as sin. So we have to pay attention to what's going on with the Bitcoin price. The problem is the people are instant gratification. You're human. I understand you want instant gratification. You don't get it, you're out. A lot of people here that are trading, these big-time investors, they're going to be doing this for years. You must understand that's the play for Bitcoin. So what happened? The EMA exponential moving average here, this is the line, if I may show you. Let's make it orange or something because that's kind of what it is. What are we doing? Well, we popped through the EMA, dead cat bounce. Pop through the EMA, dead cat bounce. Pop through the EMA, dead cat bounce. See the scenario. We are continuing to try and pop through. So this is why the dead cat bounce is going to continue. I do believe 39.5 will be the highest we see. You'll be then thinking we're going to break 40K again. Perhaps we don't. Then we'll keep doing that. Then you'll see 39 won't even be broken. We can't break 39,000. Then that'll be an issue. Then you're going to see again, ultimately, this price is going to be the common denominator. 37.9. It's going to be a continued price hitting down to this downside until we may break down to the downside and scare everybody to 40,000, 34,000 or 31, as there's a possibility we could see 31,000, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention to the problems we've had here all the way back in July 2021. So if you are here still watching the rest of my video, please hit the like and subscribe. Trying to get 100 likes here seems to be impossible when you have 1,300 subscribers and you can't even get 100 likes. I don't know. Seems like the more I'm right, the less likes you get sometimes. That's being a negative person, which we don't like on the channel. But pay attention to the scenarios. I feel like the weatherman here. We're going to break out to the bullish divergence here. This is a falling wedge, or we are going to keep testing this lower trend, which is ultimately going to take us down to the tip of 36,000 here. So there are a few indicators, a few little mementos you need to pay attention to, where Bitcoin would be going, what would be the next move. I give it to you. I am not a financial advisor, just a gentleman twice as nice wearing the visor. So please do your own research. In this mess here, there is technical analysis. As you may see, we tested, going down the trend line. This may be the common denominator. 37.9 may be the magic number. Understand, dead cat bounce up and down. 39 can't break. You'll see what's going on. 40,000 can't break. You will then understand the trend. You'll see what's happening. The falling wedge will be playing into the role perfectly. And then, like I said, we'll get to the 43, and you'll be very excited. We'll break through there. What's going to happen is there's going to become a short squeeze if this is what is the role to play. The short squeeze will then make the friggin' buyers, will make the short people, the sellers, become buyers. They will then have to be bulls because they will get their shorts liquidated. Why? Because the FOMO is real, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wall Street Pete, Sigdo in crypto. Pay attention to those motions. Pay attention to the rest of this chart. It is so important. I can't finesse enough how this falling wedge breaks out, why it's such a big deal. And like I said, getting back to this falling here, this is just part of the pattern. Perhaps the 31,000, perhaps the 36,000 does play into this fall before we do come up. But do remember, what happens is just as greedy as you get when the price is going up, the short people get. And I'm not talking about short people. I'm talking about, or versus tall. I'm talking about shorting the market. The people shorting the market are going to get greedy. What's going to happen is they're going to short it and go, well, I'm going to wait till 20K. 20K is never going to happen. They're not going to take their profits at the 31,000. Perhaps, God forbid, we go there. They're going to get liquidated because what's going to happen is it's going to bounce so high, they're going to keep thinking about the money that was down here. They're not going to close their positions before you know it. Their profit's going to go into a loss. This happens the other way, believe it or not. And it's going to skyrocket. And I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin is not going to be stopped. I know it sounds like a pipe dream. I know it sounds like a joke, but I'm explaining to you what happens, and then before you know it, we're talking about 50,000 on this chart, this ascending channel, this particular chart right here on the daily, and before you know it, you're going to have days of just one strip up, and that's what a parabolic move is, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit the like and subscribe if you do like this information. We love music.
Play this track
This
if
is
you're
all we
feeling
do.
the vibe.
Technical analysis and music, baby. If you don't like it, this might not be the channel for you.
You're lucky you woke today. Did you hear what I said?
And if you heard the track, it says, you're lucky you woke today. And it's that simple. Everyone, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Wall Street Pete Sicto in crypto. It's going to be a good day.